Hey everyone, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So today I'm going to show you how to make this like floating shadow box card. I can't remember what it was called. There's a few that I've made already. I've done a 5x7. I think I've done a 6x6. So this is your DL size. It's a really fun card style. You can see there the little critters moving as you pull the sides. This one all folds flat, so they fold in and that will fit into a DL envelope. I've added lots of decoration on the front there. This is using some new papers and ephemera that I've got, and I've got little water droplets on there as well, and then that lovely scene inside the card. Lots of space on the back to write your message. Displays really nicely and it's very easy to make. So let's get started. Okay, so you're going to want two pieces that are 4 1/8 by 11 1/4, and along the 11 1/4 side you're going to score at 3/4, 1 1/2, and then 9 3/4 and 10 1/2. Okay, do that again on your other piece. Then use the nested DL scalloped, these are the inverted scallop, sorry, dies, to create my aperture on one of them. I'll tell you the size of that one. So you want something that's about 7 by about 2 3/4. And then with these ones you want to do a valley and a mountain fold at each end. So valley, mountain. So you've got that shape. So this is going on the back and this one's going to stick over the top like so. I've then cut this scene from the new paper pad, so you get these two sheets here and they've got two scenes on, so you've got 4 backgrounds all together. So I've just chosen this one with all the pinks. Just cut it in half and you don't need to trim anything more, and I'm going to stick that one onto the back there. Okay, and then with this one I've cut this piece of acetate which is 3 3/4 by 8. I've ran some tape around the 4 sides and I'm just going to take the backing off and stick it behind that frame. This is going to make it nice and strong again, because right now it's quite flimsy with just that frame. Give it a clean with some rubbing alcohol. I'm going to rub over mine again in a minute and just make sure I don't have any, it's all even out there, and give that a good burnish. Okay, so that's all now ready. So what I want to do is have some of these, so I've got all these different characters here from the ephemera pack. This one here, you get 70 pieces, but I want maybe 2 of like the main characters. So we'll have these 2 here. I want them attached on acetate strips, and those strips are going to be sandwiched between these tabs, so they not only will look like they're moving, but they'll be floating as well. So I'm just going to add a little tape on the end of the acetate strip. So these are 1/2 inch wide. The length's going to vary, to be honest. This is 4, so 1/2 by 4 for both of them. Just take the backing off and then place that one behind there. I can always trim off that end if it's too long, and then again take the other one, little tape on the end. You want to stick these down when you fold, whilst these are folded in. So, because the idea is, let's just see how that's going to look. Actually, that's not bad. I might bring him in a little bit more there. So that's how it would be when it's closed, and then you can see how they're going to move. So that one I'm keeping to the 4 inches, but this one I'm taking about 1/2 inch off the end. So then I'm going to add my tape on the back there. Fold that all in. And I need to remember the frame as well. I was going to cover a bit, so we'll bring that down. Let's just see. Yeah, that's fine. And then again on this one, just pop the tape on the end. Bring him up just a little bit. I want it to look nice when it's kind of closed, so I reckon just there. Let's see how that looks. So just do a little test. Yeah, I think that looks really cool. So then I'm going to add some glue onto the ends here. If you want to stick anything else on, obviously do so. You can still get in there even when you've added this bit, and not all of you are going to add the acetate, but it does bring that kind of strength back into the card again. So I'm just placing down the ends there. Just make sure they all line up. It's got a really cool shape when it's open, like so. So whilst that's drying, I'm going to place this down. Now I've realised I've not stamped my sentiment, so I think I can still stamp this even when it's like this because I can flatten the whole thing, but I think we'll have the sentiment at the top, and then the idea is that these will kind of all be in each corner. I'm going to stick that fish on some foam. He could be on the front actually. That looks quite cool. Got the big shell there, which I love. And then some more of the seaweed. We've got the star. Got the little seahorse there. No, I'm going to stick these in the back, these two, on some foam. So we'll have, say, the seahorse maybe there. And then that fish will be down in there. Just make sure they're all kind of in that frame. And then I've got that little one, maybe that one there, and let's have this one crawling up the side a bit more. There we go. So I'm going to have something like that. So I'm going to get my sentiments stamped in, I think I'm just going to do black, and I'm going to pop these up on foam along with the fish inside there. Okay, so that's everything stuck down, and I'm just going to finish off the card with some of my water droplets. So these did come in my Papercraft Society kit last year, but you can also buy them on Amazon, which I have done just to top it up. So I'm just going to add some of my glue, just a few little dots. They will, I mean, this is against white, so they're going to still look white anyway, but if you add it onto, say, like a blue card, they will look white because of the glue initially, but once that glue's dried clear, then you just get the water droplet, and they look really, really cool. And they just add a really fun texture and dimension to your cards. So just taking a few different sizes. I've just got my little pickup tool here. Just bring that up so you can see. They look really effective. Oh, I've got one more down there. Forget where I put my dots there. There we go. And there's the finished card. I'm just trying not to get any glare from my lamps. I love it. I think it looks so cool. And you can see it stands up really nicely. Lots of space on the back to write your message. And then just need to be careful of those water droplets. But it all folds down, and that will fit into a DL envelope. Easy for the person to know what to do because they kind of pop out anyway. I think it's lovely. So I hope you've enjoyed this fun card from me today. As always, everything I've used will be shared in the description box below. I have some similar cards that I've made to this in different sizes, and they'll be popping up now, so you might want to watch those next. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, give me a thumbs up. It's all really appreciated, and I'll be back again very soon with more fun tutorials. Take care. Bye.